Donna. How are you doing today?
I am doing good. How are you? We're back.
I'm doing good. The dynamic duo back at it again, I like to say.
Amazing. I'm very interested. I'm very excited about this particular topic, Brianna.
Yeah,
This is such a hot topic right now.
it really is. It really is cutting edge AI and self-directed IRAs. So with that, I guess we'll go into what AI is first. Little general overview. So essentially what it is it's an emerging technology that can perform human tasks in place of us that, would typically require human intelligence. So it's a technology that's emerged in that way. What do you think about that, Donna?
I feel like I'm a little biased. I'm the type of person, I love change, I embrace change, and I feel like it's a no-brainer. AI and retirement portfolio management is just, it's like yin and yang. It's meant, I think, I'm not gonna say meant, I think it definitely will be a huge help for retirement accounts and retirement portfolio diversification, and honestly, to our clients who want to diversify their portfolios more, take control, but also understand what is it exactly that they're investing in.
For sure. And I may also offer a little bit of a biased view as the marketing manager, because, I mean, there are uses for marketing and uses for investing. And there's just so many different things you can do. You can analyze data sets and, figure out emerging trends, both relevant in investing and marketing. Editing images and videos, which, cuts back on time, saving you that. Even what is it? Self-driving cars utilize that technology as well. Analyzing traffic patterns and lane. It's pretty much like, what can't you do with this technology? So in essence, it makes you more efficient at what you're doing. Cutting out the time for the more, I'll call it maybe busier work or more mundane, and giving you that time to focus on either the creative or the investment you're interested in.
Absolutely. And I think, especially now more than ever this year, I've seen a lot of resistance to AI, not just in the financial field, but in general, because there's that fear that perhaps AI can make certain jobs redundant, may increase unemployment levels. And I feel like there's two sides to a coin. And with AI, I don't think we are at the point where AI will take over everything. I think we are at the point where we can utilize AI for maximum optimization of whatever task we are doing. And especially with, for me, I love talking about self-directed IRAs. And
No, really? Of course. That's why we're here.
To me, it's a no-brainer utilizing the AI to enhance your self-directed IRAs. Like the potential, the options of alternative investments you can get into through a self-directed IRA, it's limitless. And imagine now you have an AI tool to help you narrow down, depending on your risk tolerance, depending on your goals, depending on the age you would like to retire. It's like having a financial advisor, financial management software without having to pay for it.
Yeah. So putting in that criteria, like you said, risk level, your interest, what assets are you interested in, all that kind of stuff. It can take that data and analyze it and, essentially kind of help you figure out what direction you want to go in.
Absolutely. And let's just dive right into that, right? AI and alternative investment.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely. You want to talk a little bit more about real estate?
Absolutely, because it is, I think for the longest time and for the longest time in the future, real estate, it will always be that hot topic. Everyone creating generational wealth, the first thing anyone's mind goes to is real estate, right? And especially with self-directed IRAs, getting more and more recognition out there with regard to retirement portfolios, retirement accounts. Real estate has been a huge alternative investment that everyone wants to get into. But it's not easy because, like we all have our day jobs. And then imagine having to go home at night, now look at all 50 states to figure out which state has the best real estate, the best prices, best rates. That's a lot of work.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Could be hours and hours of research.
And you still might not be able to come to a conclusion. What's the best investment property that gives you the best value for you, the best price? Now imagine using a tool like AI to just narrow down your options, give some basic criteria to just figure out exactly what is the most ideal investment property.
Yeah.
But even take it a little further. what was the historical performance, tax records. Like this is all public information out there, but with AI, there's that power to obtain it from all sorts of the World Wide Web and just give you exactly what you're looking for.
For sure, for sure. Any sort of predictive maintenance, common trends among the type of property that you're investing in, what type of maintenance is needed when potentially, you can then somewhat predict those costs and know upfront and be able to prepare for it a little bit better than an unexpected maintenance cost that just, randomly arises.
Absolutely. And just even identifying rental opportunities, like rental income opportunities, and every state, every county actually has different laws and regulations when it comes to real estate. And AI also can help you understand that, certain states might have different tenant landlord regulations and you might not be aware. And that is something AI can help you figure out those laws and regulations.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Do we want to talk about screening possible tenants?
I mean, it's such a controversial topic.
For sure, for sure,
We'll
for
touch
sure.
on it briefly, right? So, this has, again, AI is very, very new and everyone's
sure.
starting to get more and more into it. I feel like this year,
the big jump, I feel,
huge
for sure.
jump, for sure. And one of the things that's been causing a little bit of stir is, should it be possible for AI to screen potential tenants from background checks, credit histories, criminal backgrounds? And it's a sensitive topic because where does the line end, right, with privacy?
For sure.
And
it's a whole the great debate among the internet and the whole AI issue, for sure.
But if it says anything, it really shows the power of AI.
Yeah.
Like it's only going to get more powerful, and you're only going to be able to do more with AI.
For sure, for sure. All right, I guess we'll transition from there. No. But it's important to remember not to over rely. Of course, there are certain things that do require human intelligence that you would want to take a second look at, because, as Donna was saying, it is emerging, it is new. So it's always important to, again, use it to help you, use it as a tool to, shrink those mundane kind of everyday type tasks or research type thing, but then really use you and your expertise in the area that you want to invest in to really take the time to muddle through everything, for sure, for sure.
And I think that's a great segue for the next, the point we want to discuss. The next alternative investment type is private businesses or private equity. And in my world of self-directed IRAs, I see a lot of passive investing into private deals, because some people want to get into real estate, but there's a lot of pieces when it comes to real estate, right? But then investing in a deal that invests in real estate is you get to have your cake and eat it too. You get to be in real estate, but you get to have that little laid back approach where it's passive investing. Now, a lot of the time, and most of our clients are accredited investors, and accredited investors are financially savvy, so they know what they want to invest in by the time they come to me. That being said, I've seen the documentation. Like, take for instance a private offering for a real estate deal. An apartment complex, they're raising capital to just build a complex. And the private placement memorandum sometimes could be 300 pages, and that
I did not know that.
Yeah, it could be. I have seen anywhere between 50 pages to 300 pages.
Wow.
And that's a lot of information to go through and review. And it gives everything: cash flows, predictions, preferred returns, this, that, all the fun stuff, management, risk factors, financial analysis, who's involved in the whole deal. That is a perfect instance where you can utilize AI to review the documentation to understand. So what is the brief synopsis of this offering memorandum? What are the potential risks associated with this, right? What are the cash flows looking like beyond the 5 years mentioned on this? Like, what are the key pieces of information I should gather from this 300-page document?
Yeah, definitely cutting back on the time spent, the efficiency. And I do love that about AI technologies, that it can, read through, comb through a document, such as a 300-page
Mhm.
document, which I truthfully didn't know, like, that existed out there. That's
It is-
crazy. And just give you those high level points, takes those key buzzwords and gives you, like you said, a synopsis.
Mhm.
It's incredible.
Absolutely. And like everyone has their, again, day job, right? You could be a doctor, and that wouldn't mean you would know how to read a balance sheet or a financial statement. And with AI,
Yeah.
you can absolutely just run a quick analysis of the balance sheet. What is the financial health of this company? What are some of the red flags you might see with these cash flows? What can you expect? Now, again, something you mentioned before, Brianna, is you cannot rely on AI to make that final investment decision for you. That really that falls on you. But when you are in that process of doing due diligence, and I always tell my clients, no matter what you get into, don't just go off on the word of someone else. Do your own due diligence. And AI can help you with that due diligence, reviewing the financial documentation, just maybe even reviewing, okay, where is this apartment complex being built? Like, what is the market for this right now?
Are people moving there for that rental?
Exactly.
For sure.
It is definitely something to help with your due diligence process. It should not be considered the whole due diligence process.
I like that you said that. We call it a tool in the tool belt, if you will.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Sure.
But yes, also could just conducting market research. The internet, it is just vast.
Yeah, gosh, is it vast? I don't know how many. Sorry, I don't know how many pages Google has in its database, but and just thinking of our corner of the website alone, my goodness, can you imagine reading through all that? It's crazy.
And something with these private deals you often see is you need to have some sort of a relationship with the investment sponsor in order to get into this deal, because they can't be advertised publicly.
Yeah.
But you can come across a lot of companies on the internet doing this, and AI can give you that list. So I always get this question, Dana, what company can you recommend for me to look into some deals? As much as I would love to, I'm a passive custodian. I cannot provide any financial, legal, tax, investment advice. And it really is up to the client to do their research on that. And now this could be a tool used to conduct that market research. Like, what are companies out there who are in real estate, and go beyond real estate? What are some emerging companies currently raising capital, looking for investors? And just get that list. That will help you understand, okay, now I can look into these investments. That's a start.
Yeah, absolutely. A wonderful starting point, and typing it in there, that list populating saves you so much time. It really does.
I think that's where a lot of people get overwhelmed. They don't know where to start, because you don't really have like a book of, okay, all the investments you can invest in when it comes to alternative investments. Because
For sure.
So
it's huge.
It really is.
Like you said, nearly limitless.
We have about $4.3 billion worth of assets. If that doesn't tell something, it is really limitless.
Sure, for sure. You want to get into precious metals now in AI?
Absolutely. What are your thoughts on precious metals?
Yeah, absolutely. So AI can help you. We've talked a lot about identifying these different data trends. It can analyze the market sentiment, and it could also potentially generate predictions based on all of that data that it gathers.
And precious metals is one of those timeless alternative investments.
Tangible.
Great hedge against inflation. It is just, and people who get into precious metals hold on to it for a while. But when it comes to precious metals, again, a lesser known fact is, when you're utilizing your retirement money, there are only certain metals you can get into. You can't purchase all types of precious metals. And if you're not familiar with the precious metals industry, this might be something that could have accidentally penalized your retirement account.
Yeah.
But if you were to have a tool like AI to see what precious metals can my retirement account get into, that's a fantastic tool.
Yeah, absolutely. You can type in your questions, AI will, generate a response or show you the data of the historical trends, and you can kind of go from there.
Again, Google everything is a great resource to be able to type it in, but at the end of the day, you have to go through all the articles and read it. With AI simply right there. Just gives you the answer.
Gives you the answer right and quick. Again, would have been helpful when I started my studies, but it's good we have it now. It's good we have it now.
It's okay, we did our education the
Yeah, we
old
did.
fashioned
We
way.
did.
Pen to paper. I'm very proud of that.
Me too, me too.
Oh boy, we're dating ourselves here.
A little bit, a little bit.
Okay.
That being said, do you want to get into any other alternative assets in terms of AI?
I mean, those are the top few that I can think of, really: private equity, real estate, precious metals, crypto. But that being said, with AI, what I would really recommend to our attendees listening in today is play around with it. Put in your risk tolerance, put in your goals, your retirement goals. How much would you like to get per month at retirement, and see what it gives you. What are the alternative investments that could be a good fit for you? And not just alternative investments, it could also be used for traditional investments,
That's true
stocks and
too, yeah.
bonds. So there's so much you can do, but really it has to start with you taking some time, understanding your real priorities when it comes to retirement, and then just typing away.
Couldn't have said it better myself, typing away. Now, I want to transition a little bit into AI and Madison Trust.
Oh, my favorite topic.
I knew you were going to say that, actually. I was going to say, I'm like, I know it's your favorite topic. For sure. So is Madison Trust looking into anything AI in terms of, where we're headed?
Absolutely. And I think I'm just adding on to what our CEO, Daniel Gleich, said during our year-end webinar in December, where we are actively experimenting with AI, not just internally for our, CRM systems, but also for our clients. So recently, and some of you might know already, we upgraded our client portal, gave it a whole new look, made the user interface more friendly, more accessible, easier for our client, based on our client feedback. So we just want to grow it more and more. And some of the things we're thinking is to answer some of the common questions we get from our clients, like, hey, Dana, my investment matured. What other alternatives investments might be good for me, given my criteria? Now, imagine if the Madison Trust Client Portal now is able to ask some questions regarding what you're looking for in terms of an alternative investment, and give you some options. So this is something we are definitely looking into. Timeline to be discussed, but I am hoping for year-end or early next year, because the more tools we can give our clients, the better it is for your retirement journey.
Yeah, absolutely. Their success in retirement is our top priority. And to be able to give them, one interface where eventually they can do it all. I mean, that's amazing, all in one place.
Exactly.
Very convenient too.
Very convenient too. And also internally, we also want to make sure our employees, our team members are happy. So like you said, those mundane administrative tasks that AI can be used to take care of.
Yeah.
We're definitely testing that out too. I am proud to say with Madison Trust, we always like to be a part of the emerging trend, because it's important. We don't want to be left behind, and we understand that technology, AI, is just part of a change, a good change that's going to benefit not just us, but also our clients.
Yeah, absolutely. With any sort of trend, we want to, be able to adapt to it, change with it, and then eventually grow and learn from it. So AI is just one of those trends.
Absolutely. And with self-directed IRAs, alternative investments, there's so much more education to be put out. People are still getting to know this, even though we've been around since 1975, self-directed IRAs. AI is just going to be one of those things that help us put self-directed IRAs in the forefront of retirement.
Absolutely. Absolutely. No doubt about that. Just remember that, of course, we've said it many a time, but I'll reiterate it again, that AI should not be over relied on, but it is a tool in your tool belt. It can help save you time, scouring the web for research,
and even
money
money.
Questions. Oh yeah, okay, definitely the bigger hitting point, potentially saving you money. And change can be tough, but taking the time to learn and grow from it, and being able to utilize a new tool can potentially take your investing further. I don't know if you have any other thoughts you'd like to share, Donna.
I think you said it really, really well. And yeah, we look forward to seeing the trend and how Madison Trust uses AI in the future.